Yep, you read it in the title. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the chat, people. Not putting banners up right now. Hang on. And I'm getting the StreamYard link right here because I'm almost sure somebody's going to be asking for it. I'm going here, close mobile. Wait a minute. What did this thing do over here? There we go. That link is sent. All right. I'm sure you're wondering what this is about. I'm about to show you what it's about. And when I thought I had all the labels off, we'll do that in a minute. Okay. Let's do this. Get it flipped where it needs to be. And I'm going to show it first. If I can get. There we go. Look at that. Now, uh-oh, you didn't see that coming. Yep. Now I'm going to check. That link is there if anybody would like to come up. And yes, I'm also going to show you. All right. Now, let me get this strap. This is where it's going to get fun. Hmm. You can go there, or oh, oh, uh-oh, what did I do? Right there. And yes. While it's up there, uh-oh, there's a button right there. I wonder if anybody can figure out what I have yet. I still didn't show you one other thing it does. I know if Zigzag's there, she's got one more thing she can tell you about this. It's going to make it pretty interesting, too. You can move it down, up. Hello, welcome to the stream. How are you? If you see this, yes, it can clip on something. And I'm going to open it again because it shows you too. There's where you have to take the battery out. Hello, Zigzag. And you're welcome to come up. That link shouldn't be far for you. This strap twisted big time bad. All right. There we go. Don't tell me that link's not letting you click on it there, Zigzag. If it is, let me know. Uh-oh. Let me... Gosh. If you can keep everybody right here in the chat for a bit. Copy it. I'll be back, Zigzag. I'm back.
Hello.
Hello.
I never did get a notification.
That's crazy.
It is. I
Wow.
do. I do not understand what
But
is going
somehow you
on.
found it.
Well, I knew you were coming on, so I went looking for it and found it.
Uh-huh.
Oh wow, wow! And I don't.
All of my travel and on
Whoops,
reflection
whoops,
how
whoops, whoops! I gotta. Whoa, sorry about that. I'm trying to find it on the TV, and I can't find
Uh-huh.
it on the TV. What is going on?
I
They need
bet
to quit.
people I bet they're still curious, aren't they?
Yeah. Um, if they got a notification,
If you
that's crazy. They have just, I don't know. They're so busy with one thing, they forget other, you know,
now they saw it, didn't they?
maybe. Like I
Oh.
said, I'm trying to find it on my TV and I can't find it. And it should be up because you just came on.
I mean, they saw when I turned with the button, didn't they?
Hopefully. I
They
don't know
know
when I'm on.
they know what I'm showing now, don't they?
Uh huh. Yeah.
Uh-oh. I thought, wow. And to top that off, yeah, I got it at Walmart.
that
How
is
do you
the
like that?
they are the most fantastic flashlight you can get.
Y'all didn't see that coming, did you?
Oh,
Yeah, I wonder why I put that title out there now, people.
tornadoes come through, you got a light no matter what that goes with you. You don't have to carry it around a flashlight or a candle or, if you're a crafter, you can continue doing crafts.
That's right.
That's the part that I love.
And you don't always have to use a ring light because you reach up here, bam, there it
Oh, that's
is.
right. It's there and it wherever you look, that's where it goes to. Wherever
You
you
reach up
go
if you
on your
reach on if you reach on your shirt, if you have it there, boom.
uh-huh.
If you reach on your wrist, boom, there it is.
And like, you want to go to a dark room and not have to flip lights on all the way through your house.
Yep, you got it right there on you.
You got it right there on you. You just get up
And
and walk wherever you're going, like you're doing crafts or whatever, and you go look for something else.
as I showed you, if it's around your neck, there it is.
Yes. And most of those have like different levels of light. It can go from very dim to real bright. Now, one of them I had, that puppy was, you, you walk outside with it and it was like a spotlight. It was so bright.
And like I showed you before, you open, clip it on something, belt loop, shirt, wherever.
That one's
Bingo.
different than what I have.
You got light.
That one's
How different?
mine, more or less, was for your forehead, and that's it.
Mm-hmm.
It didn't have alternative ways of hooking it onto like clothing or anything.
Now you know.
But I'm telling you, I have, like I told you, I wore the button out in one of them. That's how
Was any
often I used it.
was anybody expecting that today?
No, I don't think so.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Look out. Let me show you something else. Now this one I will need it for. Hold up. There it is on the forehead because I'm about to show you. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What have I got? Uh-oh.
It's real. I think it's different levels of light. There's one of them that I found, and it has like what do you call them? Strobe light. Like
Uh-huh.
if you had an accident, then you could like put it on your forehead if you're walking around your car or whatever, where the
Uh-huh.
people might not come as near hitting you if you're out walking.
Did they see what I was showing that to them?
Uh huh. Oh, there's something else that went through my mind. Oh, like if you have a flat and you have to change a tire. Those things are wonderful. You know, when you're changing a tire, you always have to have a flashlight and somebody holding the flashlight. No, with those, strap that on your forehead and you're ready to change a tire.
Uh-huh. Now
I
with
found
those
so many uses for them. It's unreal.
uh-huh. With those earbuds I was showing, Zigzag saw them first.
Uh,
What we can't do is figure out how to make the noise cancellation thing work. If somebody can tell us in comments, if somebody can tell us in on the community tab, I would appreciate it. I really don't know after everything I tried. No clues at all whatsoever. I mean, I only call out one word on that one, and that's help. We know what
like I
that
said,
we
for
know what that
crafting,
word
oh
does.
my. You know, you have dimly lit room or something, and you're doing crafts, and you really need to see right on something. My husband and I were welding little pieces together, and that I had to help hold something, and he was welding. Well, I needed another hand for a flashlight. I put that on my head. I had the flashlight. So there is zillions of things that thing is good for.
Oh yeah.
They're just That's just one of those great inventions.
If you're outside working on something, you can reach and your hands free.
Uh huh.
Just like that.
Well, like something you have to be real precise with, and you need real good light for it. You can point it right where you need that. I said welding. He was soldering things
If
together.
you have to use sandpaper for something, well, if you're in a dark area trying to use sandpaper, not no more.
Right.
There it is. Didn't think you would see it coming. And again, Zigzag saw it first.
Well,
Isn't that
uh,
right, Zigzag?
yeah, like if you're doing auto mechanic stuff and you need a light shining right on something, you um, it's great for it. Or looking up underneath your um
Uh-huh.
It's not coming to my head. Dash up underneath the dash of your car, looking underneath the seats. Oh, there's so many things I've done with those lights.
Or if you happen to be, if you're some pantries in people's kitchens may not have light, so if you there it is. If you're doing crochet projects, you
Oh
there it
yes,
is.
yes, yes. Well, like D Man had the diamond art working on that, and his
Yep.
light went out, and then he had another one, and he couldn't get it to shine just exactly where he wanted it to shine. This- That right there would be problem
Now,
solved.
you see,
He just
I'm gonna
couldn't look toward his camera on his
yep.
live.
There you go again, D man. Here it goes. One more time. Right there. Perfect.
And most of those, like I said, they will tilt. You can you can tilt them.
I don't think this one does.
It may do it. I have one that was kind of hard to figure out where it tilted.
This one don't because it's on a strap.
Mine was on a strap,
Uh-huh.
but the back part of it was not connected on one side, and it kind of flipped.
This one's all the way connected.
So it okay. So it's not one that will tilt.
Uh-uh. See? Straight across just like that.
Yeah.
It won't go sideways, nothing.
No, it was
It's
up and down. Up and down
yeah.
is where mine would go. Not from side to side, but it would go up and down.
Mine does. It'll slide that way or that way, but it won't that way.
See that? I mean, that's a plus for that one.
Uh-huh.
I'm sure they're like like I said, some of them have like the strobe light where like an emergency type deal. Where if you're
Uh-huh.
walking, or you're changing a tire, if somebody had one of those, they wouldn't hit them.
Uh-huh.
That kind of stuff. It's just like I think there's different ones have different things.
Yep.
Some just has one light. That's it. No variation. Some have three different variations of brightness of the light.
Uh-huh.
So you just kind of have to check them out.
Yep. That's why I said in the description, check this out.
And they do, like I said, they do have them at the Dollar Tree. And General Dollar, I believe, still has them. And they're cheaper. You can check it out to see, how you like it, and then go to the more expensive kind.
Yep.
But for like tornadoes and that kind of stuff, you want to put them on kids, Dollar Tree would be great.
Oh yeah.
Kids could move around without falling over stuff or having to carry candles or flashlights. And flashlights, they lay down, they forget where they put them, and then they're still in the dark.
You have power that's gonna be out for more than 2 hours and you find out about it.
Oh,
Boom, there it is.
there it is. You got mobility.
Yep.
My eyes are like before I had my cataract surgery, I got to where I couldn't see real good. And I had to have more light shining on stuff. That was a lifesaver. I still could do crossword puzzles. I could still do the Sudoku,
If you're
I could
gonna be
do crap.
doing
I could see to do crowds.
if you're gonna be doing anything that involves, you know what? If you're going to do anything that involves tickets, if you're going to do anything that involves coloring books, bingo. There you
Well,
go.
even like kids playing outside at night, that would be wonderful. Go buy the ones at Dollar Tree, $1.25, or like, well, they may be more now because of them doing the change thing. It's not all $1.25 anymore, but it'd be cheap, be cheaper than the other places, and they could have lights to walk around outside and play at night.
Hello, White Fang. Yup, you're a mod right there in the chat. Surprise. Yup, a managing mod at that.
Ah, looking for animals too, boy. That one.
Uh huh.
You
Oh,
got an
guess
animal
what?
that goes outside and gets lost. You can go and look for it.
And check this one out, Zigzag. How people have been saying they've not been able to tell in some areas, like out there at the building.
Uh huh.
Uh-oh. I'm going to be out there at night this week. Speaking of that, guess what we're going to be able to do?
Oh wow!
Uh-oh.
Turn that light on and see.
Yes way.
Just make sure the camera's not pointed toward you.
That's right.
Mhm. Like
But
right now,
I wonder how far out people are going to be able to see when I flip that on out there.
I don't know. It looks like it's pretty bright.
Oh wow.
So if it is, they may be able to see what's going on.
That is going to be real good.
Yep. Yep. Like I said, there is a lot of uses for those lights. A lot. That's one of those things that is just a fantastic idea. When I was little, I used to watch, the coal miners coming out of the caves, and it was like out of the tunnels or whatever you want to call them. And I used to think, why do we not be, why can we not go to a store and buy one of those?
Uh-huh.
I wanted one so bad when I was little. My grandfather, he worked on roads, making roads, and he traveled all over the place. And I was like, I asked him, I said, can you find one of those hats with the flashlight on it?
Uh-huh.
Because, I mean, even at night, we love to go out and play.
White Fang, you could welcome to come up, but I don't know if that link's gonna work right there. If it doesn't, message Zigzag.
I don't have white thing.
Okay.
I don't have a lot of people.
Right. Tell him what you thought this was until I turned it sideways for you. Seriously, you weren't even thinking yet, were you, Zigzag? And this was after I turned the button to show you that there was a light there. You still thought it was a phone, didn't you? Huh?
Sorry about that.
Yeah, you took
Gotta
that
ride that
trip,
roller
didn't you?
coaster. Gotta have a little adventure.
Uh-oh.
I don't see comments. Dang, it.
Now I can't hear you.
No, you can't hear me.
Go out and come back in again, Zigzag.
Okay.
All right.
I'm back.
There you are.
Well, oh,
Now tell them what you seriously thought that was at first. Even after I done showed you there was light there. Didn't you
I
think
just
it was a phone?
I thought it was a phone with a
You
you
wasn't
had the
even
flashlight on.
expecting. You wasn't even expecting.
I didn't think nothing about the head beam. I don't know what they're called. I think it's a head beam.
Now hold up, my light came unclipped. My light came off.
Oh no!
My light came off.
Wow.
That's okay. That rubber band's still there. Hold up.
Maybe it disconnects from the band.
It did. I didn't see that coming.
Maybe one of the things that it's good for. Where it'll clip on clothes and that kind of stuff he was talking about. Hopefully it didn't break.
Man.
I got a lap cat. I don't like a lap cat. I keep telling her she's supposed to be independent and not a lap cat.
Uh huh. Let
She
me
does
see.
not listen to me.
Mm-hmm.
That's like I was telling somebody. She sits on the corner of the coffee table and she looks at me. When she gets sleepy, she's ready to go to sleep. And she
That's
just
what. Yeah, that's what it does. It comes. I done figured out how to get it back in that hole now. So yeah, that's what it
hot,
does. It can come out.
hot dog. That's even
Oh,
better.
it can come out. We didn't know that. Uh-oh.
Hot dog.
Whoa, look out now.
Oh, I gotta figure that one out. Jeez.
Yep. Hello, Curse Zero. Welcome to the stream.
That's an added plus.
Uh-huh, you're welcome to come up. That's if that link works for you right there. If it don't, let me know. Yo, guess what this is, Curse Zero? You ready? One, two, three. Ooh, look out. He didn't see it coming either, did he?
Now put it on your forehead so she can see what. what we're discussing.
Uh huh.
The wonderful thing about it.
Uh-oh. But guess what else it can do, Curse Zero? It can go around my neck, it can go up here on the forehead, or it can clip on something. Uh-oh, look out.
It has a band on it that goes around her head.
Yep. Or, watch this, it can go on your wrist. Just like that.
We can't see it. Oh, down just a little bit. Bring your arm down just a little bit. There, there we go.
Uh-huh. Nobody saw that with the title under the description, did they?
I can't see Kirsty's comments in its own.
Is it?
Yeah, I don't know. This is crazy. Let me go
Uh,
check the other one out.
yeah, that would come in useful for when I'm out there at the building, wouldn't it, Curse Zero? That's what I was just saying.
All right, is that one is showing comments. I don't know what is going on. Yep, now it's showing.
All right.
I'm not. I got something in my way. Ugh. Oh,
But when you're doing stuff, thing is,
I'm not.
or two, if the power's out and you still have to do something, you got hands free.
I got you now, Kirsty. I had to check the other one out. It's weird. It shows on one time, it shows on the other one another time.
Uh huh.
Usually it's on the vertical. This time it's on the horizontal
Uh
where it's
huh.
showing the comment,
Yeah, that's where he's at.
which is confusing. You got to figure out which one it is on where it's
Uh
showing
huh.
comments. And it's not showing on my phone where I'm on the live, where I'm on the stream. It's not showing on it.
Oh, and I'm gonna see if he guesses what I didn't do to the live stream yet, Zigzag. Don't tell him. I know what I didn't do. I know exactly what I didn't do.
What?
Um, I'm gonna see if he guesses first.
Oh, I don't feel like
I'll
guessing.
I'll give Curse Zero 3 guesses before I have to say it. Ooh-wee.
I don't like the vertical lives either, Kirsty. I like the horizontal.
That's what even if I were to go poll a question, which I usually don't have people answering, they're not going to tell me which one they like, Curse Zero. That's why I use both.
I'll tell you.
I
Hurts your
know you
feelings. I'm
will. I
sorry.
know Curse Zero will tell me. I just wonder how many more are actually going to be able to tell me.
Yeah, where is she?
That I don't know. She might not have gotten the notification.
I didn't get a notification. I still haven't.
And this is live already. That's a shocker and one half.
Yep.
Wow.
And I changed it. Like, you told me to do. I went and did that. And it still didn't come up.
Mm-hmm. I even wonder if D-Man got the notify
I don't
off of
know.
mine already.
Uh, that's crazy.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
First Z. First Z. Did I get it right?
Oh, he's looking for Kirsty. Yeah, I don't know where she's at.
Um, oh, wow. So you didn't get a notification. Okay. Kirsty's didn't get a notification.
You didn't get one either?
Wow. I was just scrolling and found it.
There's several people that have said they don't. All right. Uh, I don't know what can be done to fix that either.
Don't pay attention to what Zigzag says. I'm not feeling the greatest, and I'm sorry if I got your name incorrect. Hi, Junebug.
Hey, Junebug. Guess what I have? Yeah, I did say check this out in the description, and I wonder.
Uh,
Now you see it.
it
And,
hurts on your forehead.
uh huh. Or
It's
it
got a
can clip
band
to
that
your
goes around your
shirt or
head.
go
And
on
you
your
can do,
wrist, wherever you want it, really.
and you can do crafts even in the dark.
Yep.
Oh, another thing too, like if you have somebody that's sleeping next to you and you don't want to turn a big light on, you can put that on and read
Yep.
while, while they're sleeping.
Or or think of it this way: how many times I've been out there at the building and you've not been able to see things that are out there. I'm gonna be out there at night this week. Guess what? I'm gonna use that to show how much has been done out there. I
Yes, it's
don't
a
think any.
flashlight.
Yep. I don't think anybody's ready for that, are you? You can get them at Walmart.
Bright light is not run. That's a curse city says.
No, you didn't, Curse Zero.
Oh,
Yep, you got it right. Junebug. And you're welcome to come up on the panel.
We've
Yeah,
been
you do.
talking, and there is so many uses for that flashlight.
You can coloring books, diamond art, anything.
Oh, and like I was saying, if you have children, like nieces, nephews, grandchildren, you can buy those for them to play outside at night,
Uh huh.
which there's not too many places it's safe to play outside at night with kids now. I hate saying that.
Oh, okay. You happen to know where Roughneck is, Junebug? Because
Don't work too
sometimes,
hard.
yeah, don't work too hard, right? Mm.
I agree 100%. Curse thee. Um, when I was 11, and I'm 73 years old, I could walk. We kind of lived in the edge of town. It's kind of like not suburbs, a little further. And I could walk to town at 2 o'clock in the morning and not worry about my safety
You're right.
with somebody else. Can't do that. We had a group of kids in our neighborhood that would go out and ride bicycles at night. We didn't have to worry about our safety.
Uh huh.
We had anywhere from 9-year olds to 12-year olds. That a whole big group of us that would just go out and play, all of us together, all over the neighborhood. And then where I live now, it's in a valley. My son was 8 years old. My oldest one, when he was 8 years old, he rode his bicycle across on the other side and go off and up into visit other kids.
You're right.
And I mean, we kind of watched out for each other's kids, but it was not like, you know, we didn't worry too much about them. Yeah,
Yep.
we used to walk to school. I don't think we walked that many miles, but oh, maybe 5 miles.
Of course, I always rode a school bus when I was a kid, but um, what it got me one time, I ended up being late for some reason. Mom had to drive us to school, and the back end of her car gets hit because somebody apparently didn't watch out. Hit the back of the car because it was a small car. And in fact, it was a Cavalier she was driving at that time. And I think they were just looking for a wreck to happen that morning.
Percy, I do not understand people putting their children in a car with an Uber driver they know nothing about and sending, letting their kids go off just wherever. That one blows my mind. People
Uh-huh.
people don't value their children anymore.
Zigzag. Zigzag.
Uh-huh.
Have you got it for a minute? I'm gonna have to mute the microphone, and then when I come back, I'm gonna unmute.
Okay.
All right. I'll give you that little signal before I unmute it, where I turn the light on and off real quick. This is gonna be real quick on that one.
I'm having a hard time reading your comments. So it takes me a while because it's across the room. Ah, and I got a clingy kitty in my lap and have to get up and walk. Uh, that me generation was the hardest thing for me to go through. That was, yeah, babies having babies. Okay. My version. Oh, that I don't know if that came in on the me generation with the crazy. Well, no, it was before that, wasn't it? I don't know about these generations. The Y, Gen Z. I can't get all that straight. I have not written that one down to get it straight. I just know I'm old. That's it. I just some of this stuff just blows my mind that's going on in this world. These people going to these riots and they're taking their babies where they know that tear gas is going to be more than likely sprayed on them. That kind of stuff just, it blows my mind. If they only knew how easy it is for a child to pass away. Yeah, your mom would be 3 years younger than me and 50. Wow, 3 years older than me. That's strange. My husband was 4 years older than me, or right at 4 years older. Okay, so you were in the me generation. Yeah. Oh, no, you're not in the me generation? How old are you, if you don't mind me asking? Oh, okay. Like I said, I do not understand this Gen X, whatever. It's crazy. I've not talked to anybody about the different ones. I got to get my daughter to write that all out for me. Oh, okay. So you're a little bit younger than my middle child. Oh yeah, yeah, you did. Oh, I think you kind of think like my daughter. She was born in '84, and she's like, I want it to go back to the old ways. She hates all of this stuff that's going on. Yeah, see, I have three different children with different generations, more or less. Oh, okay. Like I said, I got to get her to write all this stuff down where I can figure it out. Oh, that's me. I think I have a lot of other generations in me. It's a world of difference in what I grew up in and the world now. I mean, it's like going from a buggy, horse and buggy, to an airplane. That's how much difference it is. Yep, I'm in the boomers. I think I'm kind of on the tail end of the boomers. My brother was 2 years older than me, and I think he was more in the boomers generation. It is. Okay. Yeah, I grew up, it was grandparents and parent who had lived through the okay, my brain's not functioning real good. Hard times, a lot of hard times. And things were told, we had to climb under the desk for bomb threats, that kind of crap. Yeah, see, I'm in the tail end. Yep, I'm in the tail end of it. But I still live with parents and grandparents who lived, through the war, the World War II, and ah, it's still not coming to me. Having to do without food and all that kind of crap. Yeah, I lived through the Vietnam War. We'd deal with all that. Yep, the Great Depression. There you go. Thank you. I couldn't. It just would not come to my brain. Yep, that was the big thing. Was the Great Depression deal. Um, huh? Wow, that one just. Yeah, the Nam War just really teed me off about things. And the longer I lived, the more I found out about things, and it's like, uh, no way. Too much that went on that shouldn't have. And the guys now are having to go through some of the things that those people went through. When it's not a declared war, it's really rough for our soldiers. I met a man who went through the Vietnam War, and he wouldn't talk about it. And I met this person, and his wife and I were talking, and I had a totally different attitude than a lot of people. And he spoke up and said something, and her mouth just flew open. She said that is the first time she had ever heard him talk about that Vietnam War. Oh yeah. Hmm. Yeah, they created the Great Depression. Yep. It was created to bring in the World Bank. Yep. Yeah. I have a different view on a lot of stuff. I've not been asleep for a long, 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 long time. Wow. Oh goodness, that one's funny. The last one is funny. Oh, oh yes, oh yes. And there was stuff that I did not know. A lot of stuff that I did not know. But I grew up in with a situation in my family uh that let me know stuff happens that shouldn't. And I also had family who would talk to each other.
I'm back.
Hello.
Hello. I knew you would see that light once I did that.
Uh, Yes, and they're working on putting us even more under the thumb now. They're trying to squeeze, and there so many young people do. They're so busy fighting for one thing, and they're not realizing the other thing. They're not realizing that their freedoms are being taken away 100%.
Yep.
Okay, I'm not familiar with what you're talking about. I do not know. Believe me, if I knew what you were referring to, I would give you my opinion. um, huh.
Did I miss comments while I was gone?
Oh, we've been carrying on a conversation.
I heard that.
Oh, okay. I've not heard anything about this one. Huh.
So now with what I showed earlier,
Hurley.
Curse Zero, when I'm out there at the building post, what do you think that's going to come in?
Hi, Hurley.
Who popped in here?
Uh huh. Hurley.
Hello, Hurley. Welcome to the stream. And
Yeah.
also, watch your eyes again there, Curse Zero.
I'd like to know more about what you're referring to, Kirsty. First Z. That's too close together, the sound of them. Oh. Okay, okay. I got you. I got you. It's more or less the fake world we're living in. I will have to talk with you on this one further.
Oh, yeah. Hurley, you're welcome to come up on that.
I got to do some
Up on
research.
the panel if you can get where that link is, but I don't know if that's too far up for you. I can repost it, and then I can't promise what chat it's going to land in.
Jeez. Stop.
Yes, that link.
The one I was trying to come up on did not turn blue, and I don't know why it did not turn blue. It'll only work if it turns blue.
If you can post that in the other chat,
I don't know how on that one. I've not learned that.
I think Hurley did.
Okay.
That's why I said if Hurley can post that in that other chat, it'll be blue for people. I would appreciate it.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, good. There's a lot of things about our situation that we've gone through on a lot of stuff that I don't like talking about
Oh, that was Curse
in public.
Zero that posted. If you can put that right, if you can put that link right there where it'll show up in blue, Curse Zero, I would appreciate that. I don't know why it didn't in that other chat there.
I don't either.
It's crazy.
I've had a lot of the well-known creators that have sent me invitations to talk to them because of my comments on stuff. And I'm like, nah, you too close to the government. I'm sorry. I'm not going to talk to you. Well, she did pin it, but it didn't show blue. So it didn't work.
Oh wait, I can't. Once I'm live already, I can't pin it to the top. I have to post it in the chat.
Well, I've tried pinning stuff, and and it wouldn't turn blue. And I
Yeah,
didn't know.
had I not been on with Zigzag, I would have been able to pin to the top.
Would you quit? Would you quit?
Uh, in the main chat, not the vertical. Yep, that's what I found out when I went back up and read the comments.
Oh no, Hurley, no, I'm not. Oh, I'm not going anywhere right now.
Yeah, you're good.
You're good. I don't take things real serious.
We knew you were teasing. You silly goose.
No, I don't.
If they can't
I try
figure
not to
you,
sweat the small stuff.
if anybody can't figure you out, I don't know what.
I do not wear my feelings on my shoulders. I've lived long enough that it's not worth it. There are too many other things that's important to worry about.
Now, I must warn you, there
That's
are
one thing.
going to be a few times this week when I'm out at the building at night that because I've been so busy for about 3 hours that if I am wore out after a little while, I may end up asleep in my own live stream. I'm not going to say it won't happen. And in case of that, I'm going to need somebody up on the panel in case I happen to get knocked off of there. We know what's up with that already.
Roller coasters are famous on this channel. I've already took one ride today.
Say what, Zigzag?
I said roller coaster rides are famous on this channel. I've already
Ain't
taken
it
one
the
today.
ain't it the truth?
It's like, how did I do that?
Uh-huh.
I just barely touch my phone somewhere and it flicks me out.
Yeah, you never know what's up on this channel no more, do you?
No.
Several things have happened, hadn't they?
You never know where the conversation's going to end either,
That's the truth.
which is nice.
Uh-huh. You never know how many topics are liable to come up either. In the in one stream.
Yep, but that's nice
Oh
because
yes.
different people can put in their opinions and their thoughts, and
Now I know somebody else that needs to see that light right there, and that's gonna be Rocky Top Scratcher, but we don't know where he is at the moment. Oops.
oh, you think it'll be beneficial to him?
I even shared
Hello,
the link again.
Curse Zero.
I told you I'd be here up in about 10 minutes. I even shared the link again to make sure it went out to all your lives that are live.
Yeah, maybe it's in blue this time. Well, hello.
Hello.
Looks
It's
like
been,
somebody didn't accept the cookies whenever they started up StreamYard.
Uh oh, am I gonna have to go out and come back in?
No, whoever Harley is, they didn't accept the cookies from
Yep,
StreamYard
I'll
before
be
they came in.
back.
So yeah, I kind of jumped into the boat of the confusion of, if we think that the government is this inept, how can we also in the same breath think that the government is that intelligent? You get the conflicting idea right there, correct?
Right.
It's like, we know that they did all this, but they're incompetent, or we think they're incompetent, or at least they portray themselves as incompetent. It's kind of like a smart person acting stupid.
They are incompetent. They
But we
are.
have this proof that they did all this smart stuff and they're doing all this stuff to us. How can they be incompetent and intelligent in the same breath?
If you're referring to like leadership, it's not really them that's doing all this other stuff.
Oh, I completely understand the fact that there's been Congress people in Congress longer than George Sr. was in office.
My whole life, just about my whole life, some of them's been up there.
You get the point that I just put down. You obviously just stated the point I put down.
Yes.
I'm back.
Yes.
And then we have to look at the fact of, quote, sponsors of the SG, which shadow government that technically is no longer a conspiracy theory because a government official told us that it exists.
Right. And that's the ones who are doing the pulling the strings. It's the same thing. It's the same thing as when they went to the changed the currency and who is in control of it. Same thing.
Oh yeah, that's what I was saying. About little over a century ago, we went from actual gold, silver, copper standard to, I'm going to have faith that this person that I'm bartering with accepts the cloth with this dead guy on it in these numbers. Because that's
Right.
legitimately where it went. It literally became the value of the cloth.
Right. It was, and it was. I want to know how to put this without putting it straight out.
I understand. I understand the predicament.
It was not
that you are
legit.
in.
It was not legit.
It was no longer legit, exactly, which caused the Great Depression, because there, honestly, back then, I know that people weren't intellectually there, but they had enough awareness about them to know what was going on. There was more then than there are now, because then they was legitimately doing the things that allowed you to survive, not relying upon a governing body.
Yes. I know a lot of stories of people burying gold during that time.
I got a hot take for you, and I wonder how you are going to perceive this. So you've been warned that this is a hot take, okay?
Mm-hmm.
The only thing the suffrage movement did was give women that were in a bad circumstance the ability and choice to get out of them. Everything else from the suffrage movement was negative, and it was part of the agenda.
Right.
That was the only good that came out of the suffrage agreement, was it allowed the individuals that wanted to get out of their bad situations to be able to get out of their bad situations.
Well, it was perceived to get them out of their bad situations, but it didn't actually work that way for a
Correct.
lot.
It put them in. It put a woman in a man's shoes.
Yeah. It was for people to perceive that they could get out of it, but the actual life situations didn't work to the fact of they could get out of it.
Correct. It was a facade. It was an illusion, like everything has been for over a century.
Yes. And it's just like when the slavery ended, what are these people are supposed to do? They have no home, they have no money, they have nothing. and they have no reputation. What are they to do?
Hello, Snow the squirrel.
And see, that's the part that always got me.
Welcome to the stream.
Why did they not give them a piece of property and some money?
And let's put on the table, there were few and far between nice plantation owners that legitimately gave their workers, because that's what they were, a penny a day, and the choice between 2 liters of barley, which was like drinking wine, or 2 loaves of bread. So if you picked 2 of one, you got 1 of the other. You get my point there? So you either got 2 loaves of bread and 1 liter of drinking wine, or 2 liters of drinking wine and 1 loaf of bread with that penny a day. So
Harley,
it was
I don't know what
legitimate. Like you can like literally survive off of your owner, your plantation owner, and had a better life than it would be just be thrown into a system where, oh shit, now I legitimately have nothing.
And see, the deal was, for a lot of people, they were, they didn't trust the people. So therefore, they weren't willing to really just go out and hire. So it's like they threw them into oblivion. They didn't have any choices.
And a very little known fact about the Civil War, Grant called Lee. General Grant called General Lee, begging for General Lee to surrender. And more or less paraphrase, General Lee said, yeah, because we don't want another Gettysburg.
Yep.
So it was a mutual decision that came upon.
Right.
Because honestly, Grant couldn't have won. Grant would not have won.
Right.
Grant knew he wasn't winning.
Yep. They knew they weren't going to win, so therefore they conceded to, hey, let's just do whatever. Yeah.
But no, that's what I'm putting down. Grant knew he wasn't going to win. Grant was with the North. Grant called Lee, begging Lee to surrender. And the reason why Lee agreed was because neither of them wanted another Gettysburg.
Yeah.
Which is why the Civil War ended. Because if that phone call never happened, Washington was next.
Yep.
And it would have been bloodier than Gettysburg.
Right. And watch your eyes one more time there, Curse Zero. Just because I have new people that are popping in.
Go ahead with the bright light.
There it is.
Lucy knows I'm one of the good bad guys, but I'm still a bad guy. Don't forget that. You've been warned. I'm a bad guy.
Well, I'll call you out.
You can zap somebody, I'm sure, if you had to. They don't want to go there, do they?
I understand. I understand a lot of things, and it just imagine putting a Xbox One controller into a 15th century boy's hand. His head will explode.
Yeah.
He doesn't even know what the cup, bowl, and straw, the ball, straw, and cup string is yet. You done fucking gave him a whole TV video game system that looks realistic to him. His brain's going to melt.
Well, there's a lot of things that, like you're saying, history was not taught. It was not taught to me. I've learned things doing genealogy. I learned things that's like, what? I mean, my mind blew.
I'm not stupid. I knew of the original Great Reset that happened in 1895, 4, 8. Depending on what reality you're from, it happened in the 1890s. Depending on which reality you're from.
Yeah.
The one I remember, I think it's 1898, was the original Great Reset, where suddenly everybody was confused about what was rolling over everything. And it's like, what is going on? It's called industry, baby. It's industry, baby. Let it happen.
Yeah.
Like, no, 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 no.
Well, that's
You
just
already
like
been
now
fucking us
everybody's
for
being
400 years, and now
snowed.
you want to bend us the fuck over and pin us down. My bad. My bad.
Yeah.
Yep, bend over. The government says so. Yeah.
They're just
There's
gonna
things
be
that I've lived through that I know. There's things I know that it's like you learn real quick. These people, you don't bend over real easy.
yep.
I fought Mickey Mouse. It's fun. It's fun going up against big corporations. And then seeing that tiny little flaw and be like, hey, did you realize that you fucked up?
Well, that's just like they're building all these facilities to collect everybody's information. And they're saying now that they don't have the money to actually go to the end of this stuff. They're going to take it away from people.
Fighting against stuff. I've got a
Let me
couple.
broad. Go
I
ahead,
hate
Lucy.
to almost. All right, I almost hate to have to mention this in this stream, but I've got a couple of insurance companies that I recently just found out that over, and dare I put the name out there because everybody's going to know one of the biggest ones that's always advertised on TV and on radio stations.
Like a good
Nah,
neighbor, State Farm is there.
no,
Oh,
that's not the one.
well, I got a
Well, then
story
it
on
has
that
to be
one.
Allstate. If it's not State Farm, it's Allstate.
Do I need to go ahead and say it?
Yeah.
You telling me
Whatever.
the
Uh,
gecko's
I,
actually an agent?
use code words on it, Lucy. Don't
L.
actually
It starts with an L.
say it, but use a different word, but close to
Uh,
it.
Rhyme.
Yeah, there you go.
Rhyme,
Rhyme.
but opposite. Instead of the end of the word, make it a rhyme. Make the beginning of the word rhyme.
or do you want me to tell you in the private chat? Because
Well,
it's gonna surprise you once. Hang on.
Does it sing Liberty?
oh, we already knew that. We already knew that one was like affiliated, just like we already know that 33% of newscasters are actually government agents.
All right, I'm missing something.
We already knew the Statue of Liberty was already
Oh,
it's kind of like Geek Squad. They're actually retired
Oh,
state troopers
God,
or
no.
state trooper fallouts. You get
Well,
what I mean by that, right, Zigzag?
yeah.
you know what I'm fixing to type, then, don't you, Curse Zero?
Yeah. It's the thing in New York City that moved from Ellis Island to Liberty Island.
And then the other word starts with an M.
Okay.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Usual.
Ha
Usual.
ha ha.
Usual.
Yeah.
Now you catch what I'm trying to say.
Uh huh.
Kind of say the word, but don't say the word.
It's like gun prevent or gooberment. Both
Yeah.
good words. Both good words.
Government. I like that one.
Talk about take advantage of a disabled person. You might mess up, you crazy jokers.
Oh, it's insane that I get calls for car insurance, and I'm like, I don't even have a driver's license. How stupid are you?
Well, put it this way. Only for life insurance, but if you double charge somebody,
Oh, death insurance has always been the better in my perspective because I rather leave my family zero debt instead of hand them a pile of money.
Yeah.
Just to let somebody know the difference between life insurance and death insurance. Death insurance will pay off all your debt, all your bills will be zeroed out at the time that you die. So therefore, if you've already paid for your funeral and you have it as a bill, so to speak, or and your plot and everything like that as a bill already, all that gets zeroed out because of death insurance.
Yeah.
Whereas with life insurance, everybody knows you get a big old pile of taxed money.
And then you have to be taxed on it. Yeah.
And you have to deal with the debt that the person has inquired. So might as well let them start off at zero instead of give them a hill that's going to get carved out of.
I'll be
well,
right back, y'all.
this place and the other one that I don't, because they're a lot smaller and haven't been advertised anywhere, but I wouldn't recommend them to nobody. And I don't think many people have heard of this one. But I'm not even gonna mention the name of it right here. I'll tell you on Messenger, and you'll understand why I didn't mention it when I tell you Curse Zero. Um,
Yeah, you have me on Messenger.
yeah, but they want to talk about they're going to be back paying me to about the sixth power from what I've found out at my bank already because double charge time, double charge plus two, you're in deep trouble. And two different companies doing that much, you're in double deep trouble. And you did ID theft, you're in triple deep trouble. Whew. I wouldn't want to be a fly
I'm
on
back.
either wall.
What's wrong is we have
I'm
so
sorry
many
I had
of
to get
these.
that out there.
We have so many of these um, people that's not qualified to do the job, but they do. They put them in to do the job,
Uh huh.
and they mess things up.
Just to let everybody know, Zigzag just said DEI sucks.
Like I said, I'm sorry I had to put that out there, but it needed to be said.
And I'm gonna tell y'all, the older you get, the harder things get. It does not get easier. Old age is not that wonderful. Just sit back and relax. Nah, no.
No, go ahead and tell them, Curse Zero, what happens when a disabled person gets messed with like that. Mm-mm.
Man, disabled. Let's just put it this way: disabled people have individual groups of people that make sure that people don't fuck with them, and some of these people in those groups aren't very nice whenever it comes to retaliation.
Uh,
Woo-wee.
there you go. There are
Tell them,
laws, thank goodness, on some of that.
tell them what'll happen if you catch them
Laws,
there.
laws. We don't care about little snitch. We've beat the shit
Tell them
out
what
of Uncle
happens.
Sam
Tell them
so
what's going to happen
bad
with.
we've knocked the stripes off of his fucking hat. We've bent over Big Brother enough times that he already pulls down his pants whenever we walk into his office. Do you think Little Snitch has anything on this?
Oh boy.
Well,
What I've said
kind of
out there is
glad
a
to
lot.
see that we have YouTubers that is is willing to get out there and show up these things in front of everybody. All they have to do is just want to know it. They don't have to
Uh-huh.
live.
And
What I
there's
said
plenty
out
of
there,
individuals that aren't talking about all these fantastical vibrations and frequencies and crystals. No, they're legitimately, and I'm not talking about people like AJ, the fat bald white guy that used to be Bill Hicks or something like that, and everybody makes fun of him. His stuff just got shut down, and he had to go to his backup. No, we're not talking about people like that. We're talking about everyday average individuals that legitimately read and look at news stories constantly just to make sure that they know what's being shoved down your throat, so they know which direction to actually look for what they're not doing. It's kind of like the homeless guy that asks you for some change. And whenever you go to give him the dollar that you want to give him, he grabs your entire wrist, and you don't notice 20 minutes later that you just lost your brand new Apple Watch.
Yeah.
uh-huh.
Just that is the Yeah.
Like I said, did I
we need to
say
get
enough when I let people know about that Curse Zero?
well, let's just put it this way. Any insurance you get, it's more or less a scam. I don't care what it is or what it's on. You pay it in, just say your house. If you pay homeowners, you have to fight with them to get the money if something happens.
Yeah. There's a comedian. He calls it "in case this," but it doesn't even work that way anymore. It's like they
Mhm.
steal your money, and then you literally have to fight with them just to get your money back, just to prove to them that your house burnt down and
Uh-huh.
you didn't cause it to burn down.
Oh, let that bring you back to the two you mentioned to begin with, insurance companies.
Mm-hmm.
We had a real bad thunderstorm, lightning, tons of lightning. I walked out, I heard this big boom, and it was real close, which meant lightning had hit somewhere close. So I walk out on my deck, and I'm standing on my deck, and here comes another lightning strike, and it hit a house across from me. I'm standing there watching it hit, and then I see smoke. All
Act
right.
of God.
Yeah. All right. So my mother passed away. She had insurance on her home. So I have to go to the insurance company, and try to get things turned over, whatever, take care of it. Well, it happened to be the insurance company that homeowner used. And I was talking about where I lived and everything, and my home, not my mother's home, my home. And this agent said, "Oh, well, we have a customer that claims his house was hit by lightning and caught fire." I was like,
That's considered an act of God. Look at your contract.
and I looked up at him and I'm like, "That's so and so." And he kind of like, "Huh? You know him?" I'm like, "Yeah." And I said, "It did. I saw it." I said, I was standing on my deck when it hit his house. I saw it." Well, see, they weren't paying him. They were not going to pay him because they weren't sure whether that's what happened or not. And later I found out after I went, and when I said that to the agent, they went and paid him.
Now that's the crazy thing, because at least from what I remember, insurances don't cover act of gods. They only cover faulty material that wasn't directly tampered with.
Well, I think it depends on how much money you have.
Well, yeah, that's always a factor too, isn't it?
If
Now
you
you
can buy the
see,
higher price insurance that covers different things. That
with what I mentioned, where they charge me double, I've already filed a dispute
Now see, that one is a
on every
totally
last
different
charge I
story.
think of.
That's computer failure, actually. somebody's put in something and it didn't work right, or they put it in changing over computers and redo the thing. I've run into so many different things like that. That's human and machine failure.
Zigzag.
Yeah.
For 4 months plus 2 more on top of it, straight in a row like that?
Well, that's no. That's.
I
I
didn't think so.
wonder if that's somebody trying to take
Oh,
money that
whoa.
and put it in their pockets. Huh.
They know they did.
That's what I'd put it
That's
down
why
as.
I filed a dispute.
That's weird. Usually,
They
if
got
it's a
caught up
mistake,
with.
it's one time. Huh.
Yeah,
Six times like
usually
that.
people that
Good
notice
luck.
mistakes, they make sure to allow them to know that there's a mistake. This is how mistakes get corrected. If nobody allows somebody to know that there's actually a glitch in your
And then
system causing a problem, I don't know whose fault to blame this on now, but it is their fault originally.
and then plus and then plus not getting in touch with me in any form of contact at all. Period, and I quote whatsoever.
That's why I was saying
Excuse
it. I'm
you?
wondering if somebody was embezzling money. That just. Uh,
That sounds like an old school scheme that
I
is
didn't think
exactly how it would be working. You would do two insurance policies, cancel one, and keep the other one. At least that's how the old school people used to do it.
yeah, they didn't think I would try to come out of there and cancel their butts either, did they?
Right. You know what? I said this world was a whole lot better off before computers, and they're just trying to push it more and
Yep.
more and more. Everything, computer, everything.
Civilization was fine. Society destroyed us, and I blame agriculture.
Uh, why?
Oh, it caused us to stop being mobile. It caused us to actually settle down and start actually creating groups of individuals that resided in a single location for an extended amount of time instead of groups of individuals constantly moving and making the best of what they had. Because that's legitimately how the road began from civilization to society. It was technological advances that caused this, that seem as though they were comforting on it. It's kind of like those berries that taste sweet and then suddenly they kill you 3 hours later because you didn't know they was actually bad. The long scale version of that, like, it's really awesome, but guess what the road leads to?
That's most of society now.
You get the point of what I put down. It
Yes,
takes a little bit of knowledge to run down what you know occurred back in the day, and civilization becoming society started at agriculture.
yes. Okay. I'm working it through my head to see, kind of working it out in my
It takes
head.
more than one or two gears spinning at a time. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
So
No,
now, did I definitely put enough out there this time that people are gonna,
at least pay
especially ones
attention.
that are,
That
especially
helps
people that are
people at least.
disabled?
It informs people at least pay attention closer
That's
to their,
right.
yeah, to their banking account.
Yep, it does.
And a lot of things, you don't think of it till it hits you. I mean, money can come out of your account without realizing it. I went to a store, and the store was in the town I live in. I was in a very busy time. I was planning a wedding. I bought something at a store in my town. Well, not that month because I was too busy to sit down and look at my bank statement. But like the next month or so, I looked at the statement, and there was money that came out of the same store, but it was in a different town, 30 miles away from me at the same exact time, same store. It came out two different stores in two different towns.
Mm-hmm.
That one I never understood.
But you never expect what I had to bring up either, did you?
Yeah. I mean, that's what I'm saying. These computers have messed up a lot of stuff. I
I've
know.
always been a kind of mattress cache person because I always knew that any point in time, all them numbers can be zero on that screen.
And more so every day. And
Now the thing is,
that's the thing that people are not realizing.
here that I'm gonna have to ask. They did all that, plus they did the ID theft. Uh, what am I gonna have to do to get that stopped?
Wow. That one's more difficult. A lot more difficult.
They can land in serious trouble.
That one could be, like you were talking about the money coming out. That could be, like a scam working, getting money out of your account without permission of who your insurance company is.
And this isn't the first time I've heard stuff about liability maternity.
Well, I know one time I had an accident policy, and I had a hard time proving it was an accident, which was crazy. Uh, you get a nail in your foot, or something like that. It's bound to be an accident. You're not going to do it on purpose.
Yeah, but
Just
let me say something in the private chat real quick. I've got this bank that I'm with. I want to know. I'll ask the question in a minute. Let me put this in the private chat first.
Do they watch over you while they're saying, well, fuck you at the same time?
sounds like you've either did a lot of research or either you've lived through something like I have.
Is there an option C where it says all the above, ma'am?
Bend
I've
over.
seen a lot of
I
shit.
have helped.
I've looked at a lot of shit, and I've been through a lot of shit.
Yeah.
Does that work, ma'am?
Bend over. I have help coming.
Can I lay down? That's more preferred.
Nope.
I'd rather be on bottom on my back. That's the best way to do it.
You can't lay down.
See, the dog even agrees.
You can't see this one coming. Nope. You can't lay down.
All right, look in the private chat. Zigzag and Curse Zero.
Oh. I've heard other people have problems with that. Agents, yeah. I've heard other people have problems, but I've never had one. Oh, the only problem I ever had was I had CDs I wanted to cash in. And I had this lady didn't
And the
want
only
to
reason
do it. She was telling me I
the only
couldn't.
reason I put that there, yeah, you're right. Have other people have had problems with that bank, but
Agents.
Oh,
is
FDIC is the complete opposite now. They used to be able to be trusted banks, and now they're the complete opposite, where somehow it's you have to have that much money or more. It's no longer.
Really?
Yeah, you have to have that much plus, not minus, that they insure. That's how it works now. It screwed me up too. I'm like, wait a
Oh,
minute,
I
what?
forgot. Yes, I've seemed like I heard something about that, and it was like, no, 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 no. That's not the way the contract's supposed to be.
It's opposite now. It's what I was talking about Ed McMahon and Poster Clearinghouse earlier. About it's opposite day over here.
Oh, okay, okay. I got you.
Okay, but wait a
Now,
minute.
now that I've
Let,
verbalized the words, you know what I'm saying, don't you, Zigzag?
Yes, yes. Gotcha.
hang
I
on,
wasn't,
Curse
I've
Zero,
never
because when
read
I
on that,
mention
so I didn't
this,
know. I know the concept of a lot of stuff. I just don't know who wrote it or put it out there.
My bad, Lucy. You was trying to say something.
Sorry, Lucy.
let me get this typed out now that you mentioned that.
But yeah, I'm trying to call it the McMahon event instead of the Mandela effect because I don't like that name. I don't like that name anymore. It don't work. And a lot of people know, more people know about Ed McMahon from my perception of running around than they knew about Mandela.
Well,
All right, Curse Zero, read the private chat. Now that's the other insurance company I was.
not heard a lot about that one.
Now, because they're smaller. When I
Yeah.
get done, may result to a shutdown with them.
Like I said, most of them, it's a scam.
Or do you think this is something what I said before previous in the private is trying to minus me out for no reason? And don't let me find out, because if something could end up happening with them, I think several people from that bank need to be fired.
Oh, there's another thing too. Uh, these funeral homes, you really have to be careful. If everybody could possibly take care of it, like you said beforehand, have it all set up and paid for, much better idea.
Or at least have it documented that you've started the progress and you're on a payment plan or something of that nature because
Right.
it works for death insurance in a sense, like I've stated before. Death insurance makes sure you leave your family no debt. Life insurance gives your family a lump sum of money that they have to pay your debt with.
Well, see, in a case where my mom, she had life insurance, but when it come down to it, I couldn't find paperwork. And if my daughter had not been working for the insurance company, she was the one who got it taken care of where it would pay.
And that's another thing, Zigzag. Thank you for bringing that up. It's not who you blow, it's who you know and what they are, what you've done for them recently.
Yes,
Because if you know people in locations, you can get things done quick.
yes, it's who you know, not what you know.
Yeah, exactly. You can be dumb as a brick, but you know some high up people. Oh yeah, shit get done. Shit move around you.
Yes, yes. And see, my during my generation, it was who you knew as to whether you got a good job or not what you knew. Because people who knew a lot of stuff wouldn't be hired a lot of times. Where, oh, my brother-in-law works there, I'll get you a job there. Boom, you got a job.
And for these people I just mentioned about the companies, plus the other one I mentioned, if you think taking advantage of a blind person or a disabled person, you better shove that job somewhere else. Because it
Now
ain't
let me go
yours.
back to the funeral
Did
home
I
deal.
say it right, Curse Zero?
Yes, you did. Let me go
Yeah,
back
I'm
to
gonna go for a cigarette. Go ahead, y'all.
the funeral home. Let me go back to the funeral home deal. I had a good amount of money and everything was taken care of, but they refused to give me an itemized statement. They took almost every bit of it and they refused to give me an itemized statement.
Mhm.
So I have no idea what they charged, what they charged for. I was I was treated extremely well, but on the end part, it just really got to me that they would not give me an itemized statement to show me what my money went for. They took
Now
the
I
check.
I get statements from that bank. I get statements from that bank, but
You have to check them
how do you
over.
know that they're not the ones?
Oh. How do you know they're not the ones doing it? Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Exactly.
Oh, that's true too. I mean,
That's why that's why I said, and don't let me find out. I'm gonna
years
pull a D man on them. Don't let me find out.
years ago, I went up. I always went to the office and paid my home taxes, and so land taxes. And so I went there. I paid my taxes this one year, and the lady, I paid cash. I didn't pay with the check. I didn't. I don't know. I didn't have checks or something. I forgot now what the reasoning was. All right. So I paid it. She gave me a receipt. The lady that took the money told me, you make sure and you put this up in a very safe place. Which just why my head went, huh? You know, it was like, what in the world did she say that for? That went through my head like a month or so, just kept going through my head. So I did. I came home. I put it in a very safe place. She said, make sure you keep up with it now in a very safe place. And so I didn't think much about it anymore. I put it in a safe place, went on about my business. And so I think it was about a year and a half later, it came out in the news that someone who was working in the tax office was embezzling money. And they were telling,
Mm-hmm.
if you paid your taxes at the office, make sure to check your receipts and make sure yours was paid and you got a receipt for it. I was like, oh my goodness, it's
Mm-hmm.
you know, I keep wondering even to this day, was that the woman that was stealing the money that told me to put that
Well,
receipt up in a very safe place?
and to the reason I said that about the bank that I'm at now
Uh-huh.
is because there's something else that came out 4 times, 2 different times that they weren't notifying me with before, and something nobody's ever even heard of, never ever even thought of, but it had a weird sound like it don't even exist to even be thought of as a computer company either. I'm like, I mean, what do you don't make me come over here back to back like I did, because it happened in December and then in January. And I told them, if I have to come back for this reason one more time, I will be changing bets on you.
Yeah, I've never had a problem with them except for that one teller who didn't want to cash out my bonds. That was the only time I ever had a problem with that one. And I took care of that one.
That's why I put that out there. I want to know if anybody else is having problems like this. Because if
To
they
say the
are,
least, I got
that'll
her
give me
fired.
more of a reason.
I got that lady fired.
If somebody, right, I can't figure out which one is on me yet, but when I do, that might happen to them. If I can't and they don't want to tell me, I think I still have a reason to get the whole chain of them shut down, don't I?
Yeah, it's like I said, the computer systems. It's crazy. It has really caused a lot of problems that people didn't deal with beforehand.
Because
It just
now that
made
I
things more
mentioned that last
complicated.
insurance company, everybody's gonna, or does that one even exist? You know what
It's
I'm
like we
saying?
use debit cards instead of checks and cash. And people don't realize
Mm-hmm.
that banking account can go to zero any day it wants to.
And to be honest with you, these quantum computers are encroaching closer and closer to nothing ever being able to be encrypted ever again.
Oh, well,
Oh, let me put it to you this way. I won't say this one too loud, but I had a certain amount in there, and they were trying to say, let me put something else in the private chat real quick.
yeah, people don't understand. And another thing, too, I don't think everybody's watching. Foreigners are all owning these corner stores, the gas stores. Any day, they decide, oh, we're just going out of here. They'll shut their doors and gone. Nobody can go anywhere. Nobody can do nothing. That's the part that really is terrifying to me.
If I find my right sign in here that I'm looking for,
We have a generation it's this moment. I'm worried about this moment. They don't worry about tomorrow, the next week, 2 years from now. I grew up where you had to think of down the road. What's coming down the road? I wanted a
I think
house.
this is
By the
gonna
time
be
I
the
was
right
30 years
one.
old, I wanted a house paid for because I didn't want a house payment.
All right, now look at the private chat.
Okay.
Was what they were trying to tell me that I had minus that much, is what I was trying to tell you in my account. And I'm like, I know I just checked this and it can't be that way.
Oh, is it supposed to be minus seven?
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's what I
The
was
very
trying to say.
yeah. Okay, that's what I was.
Yeah, yeah.
I was thinking it was just the number, but it's minus that. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Which is making me think, is this really them doing this?
Hmm.
Because if it is,
Well, they let things go through that a lot of them do that should not. I've written a check before and it went through that bank without the signature.
if it is,
That I have. I just thought of that one.
if it is, I want to know which one I can go to that won't cause problems.
Well, y'all have a good day, Zigzag and Lucy. I'm going to get out of here. Trip, y'all.
Well, I've
All
enjoyed
right,
talking with you. I appreciate you coming up.
you be careful there, Curse Zero. Oh, yes.
Have a wonderful day.
I know other people are wondering,
Yeah.
well, what did this chat turn into, huh, Zigzag?
I might don't.
But yeah. What happened? No, because I kept telling them too. You heard what I said. And if I
That one is kind. Oh,
just
that's kind
as
of
soon as
rough.
I
When
find, uh huh, as
uh,
soon as I find a bank that's not going to cause problems, I probably will. But for right now,
that's rough changing over.
yeah. And they don't expect, as long as I've been with them, they didn't start these problems at first, but now they want to give me capital letters.
Wow. You're just
Excuse
a
you.
number. You're not a name anymore. You're just a number. It's too big to have
Mhm.
personal relationships anymore. Even the people that's running the individual
They
banks
don't.
in the towns used to. The same person worked at bank for years and years and years. They knew everybody that came in. They knew their life situation. And now they're switching them up and
Hmm.
switching them up, and they don't know nobody that walks through that door by name.
Yeah.
The bank my husband used, when I walked through the door, they knew I was his wife. When he passed away, I walked in. The lady at
Hmm.
the one of the tellers, she knew who I was. I'd only been in there a few times, but she knew who I was. After he
And that's the
passed away,
case here. They know me in there.
yeah, after he passed away, I don't know, when the COVID deal hit, everybody in that building changed. The people working there, none of them was the same. Now I'm just a number.
These people know me in here.
Yeah, well,
But
see,
they,
that makes it better. You can go talk to them on a personal level. It
if they
makes it a
did what I
lot better.
think they did, and they know it's, if they did what I think they did, and they know it's wrong after they've been told and told and retold,
Well, all right?
I've
Like
done
you
all the
said,
talking I can till I don't know
you had
what.
extra stuff coming out. Did that make it overdraw?
Mm-hmm.
And whoever did it, they're responsible
Yeah.
to put all that back, even overdraft charges. They're
Yeah.
responsible.
That's why I put that where I did in the private chat. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Exactly.
Yeah, we had that to happen, and
Now you see
they had
where
to
that's
cover
headed.
all of. They had to put it all back, and they had to cover the overdraft charges. And it pissed me off because there was one or two that overdraft deals that they didn't cover, and it just made me mad, mad, mad. I was ready to go
And
battle
can
with
I
them. My
ask you
husband's like,
a
"Nah,
question?
just forget it." I'm like, "No, that's money
Can
out
I
of my
ask you?
pocket."
Mm-hmm.
He
Can I
taught me how
ask
to
you this
battle.
question? Have I said enough out there that when people find this live stream, there's enough of them, especially they don't know who mods for me, that if they get a hold of the right thing, that somebody won't come to them personally and say, I heard what you did. And it's
Yeah,
not right toward anybody. I don't care if they're disabled or not. Because it will catch up, won't it, Zigzag?
karma will get you. Yep.
Yeah.
But see, you we were
Get
saying
you
don't use
where.
the actual name because they can come and sue you. So you have to be careful about
Mm-hmm.
names. You have to kind of say the word without saying the word.
Mm-hmm.
But people like people will know what you're talking about, but you don't actually use the name, so you can't be sued over
Mm-hmm.
it.
Like, can you put what I told you in the on that other insurance company that I mentioned where people get that without?
I think they understand. I think they catch the name without catching, without the name being put directly out there. No, I'm not going to put a name
Yeah.
because
No,
I don't.
I'm saying give them a clue
Well, I'm sure
that way. What?
we come close enough without saying it to where they know what it is.
Okay, good.
Yeah, that's you have to play with words and
Good.
to where people will know what it is, but not say the word exactly. That's just like government stuff.
And if it
Anything that
actually,
connects with that, I try to be
mhm,
very careful of what I say. I don't want them on my. I don't want them,
if they've
sitting in
actually
my
had
bushes.
trouble,
I don't want my car to,
right? If people
breaks
have
the
had,
tail and that kind of stuff. Because I know that
and
that
with
can
that
happen.
one that I, with, with, with that one that I said on, have people had any trouble out of that?
Oh, I said it. I said
And
it. I said the word
Yeah.
without saying the word on that one. So they would know what that one is.
Somebody will tell me. I know. They'll tell me if they've had trouble. If they are, I don't even have to talk to them no more, do I?
Yeah. You know, these like
Get
banks,
out of there and
insurance
that's it,
companies,
right?
and all that kind of crazy stuff. They change owners. And when they change owners, they change rules. And it really makes it hard
That's
because
what
I
I'm
mean,
saying. If it is happening at that bank, once somebody does tell me, all I have to do is get out of there without saying a word, right?
uh-huh. If
Once
it,
they start losing other
you
people,
said this, you
wouldn't
said
it make
that,
them
like,
wonder?
prove it. Prove it. Prove I said the word. Prove I said the name exactly. Because
Mm-hmm.
you didn't. Nobody did.
Mm-hmm.
That's the deal. A lot of people are having to do all that stuff because of this, everything that's come up. You know, they're having to be real.
But
Really
we
having to
did
think
state the
with changing
problems of
words.
the true.
Yeah. It's
We
no
did state
longer
the
you tell
problems
the
of the true
truth, you don't
facts, didn't
get out
we?
of trouble. We're past the being able to tell the truth and not get in trouble. We're past that.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody's sitting out there ready to sue you
Mm-hmm.
and do all kinds of crazy stuff with everything.
We did
That's
state the problems of the true facts, didn't we?
yes, yes. People will know what to look for, at least.
Mm-hmm.
Be a little more cautious. That's why I said everything,
Mm-hmm.
everything that's dealing with computers, you have to stay on top of it. Used to, when a human being was taking care of bookkeeping and all that stuff, you didn't have to double check every tiny thing. It was a human being putting down numbers, not a
Mm-hmm.
machine. They double checked. If something didn't look right, they double checked it
Mm-hmm.
and made sure it was correct. Now it's machinery's taking care of it. I love this one bank that that my husband was using. Um, I had an account with my daughter in that bank, and I didn't spend money out of it. It was more or less like it was there, but I didn't use it. And it was more like saving it, but yet not have to go through all the process of going to the bank to take it out of a savings account. All right. And so that was before computers on the phones. And so I go out one day, didn't take money out of the regular account. I took money out of that account. I went to these different yard sales and different stores in different towns. We made a circle of all the towns around our town. And I spent money out of that account. I got a phone call from the bank that afternoon after I got home wanting to know if it was me who did it. Was I the one out
Mm-hmm.
spending all this money? And at first it made me mad. And I was like, oh, that's just too nosy for a bank, you know? And then I got to thinking about it. If it hadn't have been me, I would have loved to have known it because they could have emptied out the banking account. You know, they could have went next day on a shopping spree. And it was funny. Um, Luckily, I was, whoever was on the phone, I kind of told them that, this is just a little bit too nosy. And then, that's before it just really clicked in. It could have been something really serious. And so she
Well,
explained
now that you
if
mention
there's
that,
if there's no activity and then all of a sudden you have a lot of activity, they kind of check in on it. And I'm like, okay. And I got to thinking about it. Oh, that's great. And that happened one other time when I went on another shopping spree
mm-hmm.
with that account. Which I thought about it. That's really, I was like sitting here waiting. Okay, when am I going to get a call from them? I got it the next day on that one.
Mm-hmm.
But
Well,
that bank is fantastic.
you're gonna put me at another question now that you say that. This bank has done me that way for a very long time, but with something like this right here, they're gonna wait till I show up over there and ask for a statement to find out why something happened instead of checking like they should,
Yeah,
like they used to do.
if it's well, that's because they don't do it now because of computers. It's computers handling everything. It's not human beings. That's why you don't get contacted because of it a lot of times because it is not humans.
No, I'm saying even with their computers, they still did it.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's computers, and it depends on how the computers are set up. How nosy are they?
But this happening more than once like that, and then the fact that I told you I had to go there back to back, December and January, which is around the same time Dad had to go to his
Well,
about something
that should have
once.
been. They should have been
Ex-
more alert on your account. They should have put like flag it to make sure that everything's done right on your account. But like I said, the bank that I'm talking about that contacted me because there was so much activity on it when there was none before, that's
mm-hmm.
not a bank from it's a bank from another country, let's put it that way. The main offices are in another
Well,
country.
if
So it
somebody
means they're set up differently, in
if
other words.
somebody did the right if somebody did the right information, can't they find out how many states that's in? Am I right?
Hmm. You would think that they would have a system where if something, say, like if two payments came out in 1 month, it would flag. You would think it would. To call you up and say, what is this right? Like I said, that bank, just because there was no activity and then all of a sudden it was, they wanted to know, okay, was this you? Or did somebody get the info and went and have fun? But they don't all do that. They don't all have the same system.
Mm-mm.
They got the system, I think. They could use it, but they don't. For your benefit, they don't. For their benefit, they do. Let's put it that way. They don't care where the money goes
Mm-hmm.
or who takes it out because it's not their money. It's your money. If it's their money, okay, they're going to check in on it.
Uh-huh.
That's kind of the way our system works now. If it's taking money away from them, then they're going to scream and yell and holler.
But,
Like we would.
uh-huh. But I find it a little crazy. They would do something as crazy as to make dad feel like he's gonna blow up on me when something similar happened at his, and I said, now I've got to go to mine like you did yours, and I've got to get mad just like you're trying to get mad at me.
Well, I definitely would go in and check. I would go talk to them and check in. See why is it that number they're saying and you have it shouldn't be. Tell them you don't understand. You'd like to
Oh, I've
understand.
already done that.
Oh, really?
I'm on top of that situation. That's why I put those insurance names out there.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, because if they took out more money than they were supposed to take out and it make you overdraw, then they're supposed to pay that too. They're supposed to pay the overdraw charges. Put the money back and pay the overdraft charges. They're liable for it.
Uh-huh. Exactly. There again, what can you say? Busted?
Yep.
Double busted,
And
triple busted.
that's a
Who's
little
doing the
harder.
math anymore?
That's a little harder fight. That's
Yeah,
and the bank also holds responsibility too. So
exactly.
the bank, if they let it go through, they're just as responsible as the one that took it.
And they did let it go through. That's the whole thing.
Yes, yes, and they shouldn't. And then they have to be held liable too. And that's what you need to let them know. They're the ones who let it go through. Therefore, they have to recover it, or the insurance company has to put the money back and pay the overdraft charges. That is their responsibility. You didn't steal your
Mm-hmm.
own money; they did,
Exactly.
and the bank let it happen.
Exactly.
And if you did it before, like what is it, 10 days or whatever, after you got your bank statement. Now, see, used to it wasn't like that. If it's the next month, you realized, oh, all this
Well,
money's come out and it shouldn't have. They didn't,
let's put it this way. I checked what I needed to on the second to find out how much I had left in there, and it
yeah,
shouldn't have been on. They said it started showing up on the third, and I'm like, you lie, because I just did a recent check.
yeah, it's like I said, you have to keep up with everything nowadays. You have to double check every cotton picking thing.
Do you blame me for saying you lie? Because I just did a recent check.
Yeah, it's Snow the squirrel. I have not met that person.
What?
Snow the squirrel.
They're pretty nice. You would like their screams too.
I've not met that person, I don't think.
That's
If
another.
I have, it's been
That's
once.
another animal channel for you. That's another animal channel for you.
Oh, okay. Know if
Uh-huh.
I don't know if I'm up for another one. I got one and I miss it a lot of times because I have others, other channels that I enjoy watching more. They change their
Mm,
times and then the other person changes their times and they come on at the same time and it messes me up. There's certain channels
right.
I prefer over others, and it's kind of hard when I don't have another device that I can be in chat.
Yeah.
Yeah, it messes me up.
Uh-huh.
There,
Now did I
one
not put enough out there that time?
that's like there's one that I'm not a monitor in it, so I don't have to be there or feel like I have to be there. And then but
Uh-huh.
I, I've been there since pretty much since the channel started. I watched it grow, and I love it. I love being there. But then another one came on, and I am a
I
monitor
heard that.
in it, mod in it, manager, but whatever. A mod anyway. And shoot, come on, what the crap? Um, and I've been to that channel almost from its beginning. I watched it grow, and it's hard sometimes to say which one do I
Mm-hmm.
want to go to, especially when I only have one device.
Just like you
I want
just
another
like you knew I was
device.
doing this one because we done discussed it.
I wish
Uh-huh.
somebody would come to me and give me a
Just like you knew
computer.
I was doing this one because
Oh, what in the world?
we done discussed this stream, didn't we?
Yeah,
I wonder how they like the thumbnail on this one.
I looked at it. I didn't really pay that close attention.
I only get so many options when I create with
Oh,
AI like that.
now you are not to break my
It's
glass. I do not want
it
that
doesn't
glass
give you many to
broken.
choose from. It don't give you too many to choose from when you do that either.
Really.
Know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Mm,
There's one I could have done that I don't know if people would like because the text would be slanted,
uh-huh.
like it'll go diagonal down the center of it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I might try it once just to find out. I might try it once just to find out what gets said off of that thumbnail. What do you think, Zigzag?
Don't know.
Don't hurt, does it?
Nope.
I hope everybody had fun with that little light that I've been showing through the stream.
We didn't have some of the
Because
crafters
it's
that I thought would
that
be
one.
in, unless they were sitting in the bushes.
Uh huh, I know. They might have done that too. Like, they
Yep.
probably read the description and then once I showed that. And then I told where I got it, they're probably going to get one after that. Especially if we know D-Man's probably being in the bushes, right?
I think he would love to see that if he hasn't already.
Yeah, oh yeah.
which evident I don't think he has because when his light went out on him on his board, he was trying to have like the ring lights and they weren't positioned just right, so you could see real good when he first had that problem start. But the,
Now,
the light you got would be really good for
now I wonder what he's gonna say, right?
hmm situations like that. But there are so many uses
Mm-hmm.
for that light. I was just like, that is just, it's the greatest thing on earth.
Even Florida Claimer, Florida Claimer's Ted can even use that one. I don't think he's aware either.
Well, mm, for scratching, I don't think it would be that great because they
Oh,
have to have
okay.
their camera. It would be in between,
Oh,
so
gotcha.
that wouldn't work that great for that one. If they had something they still have to have something to hang it on.
You can clip
Point it.
it to stuff too, like I showed you.
Yeah, but they move their hands, it would wiggle, and that wouldn't work great.
Yeah, you're right there. That's.
It's more. I would think it would be more for being able to see when lights go out during bad
Mm-hmm.
weather, kids playing outside. That's the one I think would just be fantastic. Kids would just, I think they would have a ball with that.
What about people that are coloring pictures or something? Would
Yeah,
it?
yes, I think that would be great. If they can't see good, it really helps. Like I said, when I was doing like Sudoku and crossword puzzles, I can't see real good without a good light. And my lamp light does not shine sometimes on it enough that I can see the numbers real good.
Mm-hmm.
It's really difficult to see good. So the lights like that really helps. Or like if you're crocheting, like you were saying, you're
Oh
crocheting.
yeah.
That's really would be good
Mm-hmm.
because it would shine. You could shine it right on your work.
Mm-hmm.
And if they're showing their craft, that would be on their forehead as long as they're looking down at their work. It's going to be shining on the work and then the cameras most time are like to the side or in front of them and they're out of the way. So the
Mm-hmm.
light will go straight to your work. Yeah, like I said, there's just so many uses for that.
Oh yeah.
Well, wouldn't especially like if you got a splinter and you don't know the tricks to getting it out without tweezers. Those lights are
Uh-huh.
wonderful. I've used mine
Oh
a
yeah.
lot of times for that deal, especially with kids.
And I don't think anybody expected me
Mm-mm.
putting anything in the description box, did they? And it didn't take what, words, did it?
Nope, it's good. I hate this. It does not
Mm-hmm.
show how many people's in the watching.
Hang on. Let me at the top of
It's
mine.
aggravating. Like it used to. I'm not.
It shows two.
Okay. In the bushes.
Uh huh.
Okay.
But now we don't know who you are in those bushes because
Ah,
there's definitely no more talking going on. So
yeah.
come out wherever you are.
Mm, I'm gonna start coughing again. I think. Oh, this stuff has about
What
got
is
me.
it?
This stuff, whatever I've got, it won't go
Uh
away.
oh.
It is awful.
And
I,
and those earbuds that I showed again, I showed them. If anybody knows anything how to do the noise cancellation, I can clearly pull the instructions out, but I don't. Then I would have a reason to use the light, wouldn't I?
huh. Oh, okay. Now one shows two people watching that.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, One person on the other one. That's me.
Mm-hmm.
So the horizontal, the vertical, more or less nobody's watching. The horizontal is two.
Mm-hmm.
Well, now the chat's coming up on this uh, vertical. It
Is it?
didn't come up a while ago. That's crazy.
Uh-oh.
Jeez. Jeez. It's showing that it successfully is showing. That's on the TV. It's crazy. Sometimes it'll show it,
Mm-hmm.
sometimes it won't.
I heard that.
You have to.
If anybody knows anything about how to do the noise cancellation on those earbuds, like I said, in the comment of this video or all of them will talk. Isn't that right, Zigzag?
Uh-huh. Let you know.
That's right.
So you can turn it on. It should.
Exactly.
It should have. It should have been automatically on it. In my view, that goes in your ear, so it should have automatically. But will it cut off the voice part of it? That's one thing I don't know.
It does.
Okay, so it eliminates background noises, but not your voice.
It'll if I press where it gets rid of the background noise, it get it turns my where
Mic
I
off.
can't read comments.
Oh, oh, oh. Well, that's two different things. It shouldn't
It,
interfere with that. Huh.
that's why medical assistance people. Now we know.
Wow. Are y'all being real
Just
cautious
putting
about
that
the
out
tick
there.
situation? Lucy, are y'all being real
Say
careful
what?
about the tick situation? Ticks are bad.
What
Yeah.
situation?
The tick, the ticks.
Uh, that I've not heard anything.
Oh, wow. We
Mm-hmm.
got ticks. One that makes you allergic to meat. One that, let me think now. I know of one that carries tick
Now
paralysis.
now
Uh,
now the mosquitoes, the mosquitoes, the
then we have
mosquitoes. Yes.
somebody's in the other. Oh, Janice. Hi, Janice.
Hello, Janice. You're welcome to come up on the panel.
What is it? Lyme disease, and then there's what else? What else? That's crazy. Oh, she's not making anything. She's showing you something special
Oh,
for when you are making things.
I'm showing I'm showing something special for when people are making things. This is why I say calling all crafters. Here we go. One, two, three.
Something wonderful for crafters.
And it can clip on your clothing. It can go up here on the forehead. It can go on your wrist or around your neck. Yep, I got it at Walmart. I figured, wow, that'll show them more progress out there at the building, and I will be out there this week. So, yeah, I'm going to definitely show you. You like-
Another one of those things that's better than sliced bread. Nothing better. Oh, what was how's that phrase? I forgot. Not better than sliced bread. It's one of those inventions that's, well, I can't think of how to say that.
But yeah, you're welcome to come up on the panel if that link's not too far up for you, Janice.
It's way on up there. I don't see it. Oh, and I definitely don't see one in blue.
And yep,
Oh, no, I don't see it on this one.
I know Curse Zero.
Yeah, it's
I
there. I
know
don't
Curse
know.
Zero posted it.
He said, let's see if this one works better, but it's not in blue. I don't know.
Uh
What,
huh.
what did he use? That's what I want to know. Which one did he use?
Uh
He
huh.
did. Huh. Uh-oh. I'm getting a phone call. I'll have
What
to come
happened?
back.
All right. Using Yeah, if I need to send it somewhere else, let me know, Janice. Let's see. Now you see, Zigzag even thought at first that it was a phone, even after I showed her the light on it. But there you go. Let's see what this does. I got There it is. All right. I'll be back, people. I'm back. Yep, I sent you the link right there, Janice.